Hey there, and welcome back to the CKYHCDM Podcast. I'm Chris, your friendly paramedic turned cable technician turned podcaster. Yep, life has taken me on a bit of a wild ride, but the one thing that stayed consistent is my passion for health and wellness. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does a guy who used to save lives and fix internet cables know about smoothies? Well, let me tell you. Whether I was running emergency calls or climbing poles, I've always believed in fueling my body the right way. And smoothies, they've been my go-to for years. But let's get real for a second. Smoothies have gotten a bit of a bad rap lately. Some people say they're too sugary, others think frozen fruits are bad, and then there's the idea that you need to spend a fortune to make them healthy. So today, we're going to bust open some of those myths. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first myth we're going to start with is that smoothies are too high in sugar. It is a pretty big one. Smoothies are just sugar bombs. I hear this all the time. And yes, if you're tossing in a half gallon of juice and then a scoop of ice cream, then yeah, it's probably not the healthiest option. But here's the deal. Smoothies don't have to be sugar traps. The key is balance. Pair your fruits with some protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Think Greek yogurt, almond butter, chia seeds, even a handful of spinach. Not only does this keep your blood sugar stable, but it also makes your smoothie a satisfying meal or snack. So no, smoothies aren't the problem. It's all about how you build them. Be smart with your ingredients and you'll be good to go. Myth number 2. Frozen fruits aren't as nutritious as fresh. Alright, next up, the frozen fruit debate. Some people swear by fresh fruit only, saying it's more nutritious. But here's the truth. Frozen fruits are just as good, if not better. Why? Because they're packed at peak ripeness and frozen right away, locking all those nutrients in. Fresh fruit, on the other hand, might sit on a truck or sit on a store shelf for days before it even gets to you. Plus, frozen fruit is a lifesaver for busy people like me and you. You don't have to worry about it going bad, and it's super convenient. So don't let anyone tell you that frozen isn't good enough, because it can be a game changer. Myth number 3. Healthy smoothies are expensive. Now, let's talk about the myth that healthy smoothies will break the bank. I get it. Some of those Instagram-worthy smoothies with the exotic powders and rare fruits look like they cost a small fortune. But guess what? You don't really need all of that fancy stuff. Let's stick to the basics here. Bananas, frozen berries, spinach, maybe a scoop of protein powder if you want. You can find all of this at your local grocery store, and they can be very budget-friendly. Here's a pro tip from my cable tech days. Prep in bulk. Spend a little time on the weekend chopping and freezing your ingredients into individual bags. That way, when you're rushing out the door, your smoothie is ready to blend. Simple, affordable, and delicious. And here's a bonus tip. The importance of balance. One last thing before we wrap up. Remember that smoothies are just one piece of the puzzle. They're a great way to pack in nutrients, but they're not a magic fix-all. Pair them with a balanced diet and an active lifestyle, and you'll be well on your way to feeling your best. Alright, folks. That's it for today's episode of the CKYHCDM Podcast. I hope I've helped clear up some of the confusion around smoothies and inspired you to give them a shot. Or maybe just tweak your recipe a bit. If you're looking for more tips, recipes, or even just a little inspiration, head on over to www.CKYHCDM.com. We've got a free smoothie guide waiting for you there, packed with ideas to help you get started. Thanks for hanging out with me today, whether you're blending up a smoothie for breakfast, lunch, or a post-workout snack. Remember, it doesn't have to be complicated to be good for you. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep blending.